You're standing in a gallery, there's a painting on the wall that everyone says is a masterpiece, and you feel nothing. You wait for it, it doesn't come. But 3 steps later, something small, something no one else even slowed down for, stops you cold. You don't have the words for why. It just reaches in and holds on. Here's what's actually happening and why it matters. The art that moves you isn't the art that's objectively best. It's the art that your brain recognizes. And in the next few minutes, you'll understand why your own taste has been quietly telling you about who you are. Start with the strangest part. 2 people can stand in front of the same exact painting. One is moved almost to tears, the other checks the time. If beauty lived only in this painting, this wouldn't happen. The painting is identical. So the difference isn't only out there on the wall. Some of it is in you. Which raises a quiet question most of us never ask. When a piece of art moves you, what exactly is it moving? Researchers went looking for an answer. In one study, people lay in a brain scanner and rated artworks, from Leaves Me Cold all the way to This Moves Me Deeply. And when someone hit a piece that truly moved them, something lit up that normally stays quiet during looking. A network deep in the brain tied to the sense of self. The part that hums when you think about your own life, your memories, and who you are. Think about how odd that is. Usually, when we look at the outside world, that inward self-focused system dims. It steps back so we can pay attention to what's out there. But the art that truly moves you does the opposite. It reaches past this part of your brain that's just seeing and switches the inward part back on. The looking turns into remembering. The outside becomes about the inside. That's why it feels less like admiring something and more like being recognized by it. The researchers had a phrase for it. They said the art reaches within. And on the pieces people rated most moving, the brain's reward chemistry stirred too. The same quiet circuitry tied to pleasure and meaning. Being moved isn't a metaphor. Your body files it as something worth having. Now, the honest version, this is a small, careful window into a complicated thing. Brain scans show what's lighting up together, not a tidy proof of cause. Moving is personal. No machine can rank it for you. But the pattern is striking, and it lines up with something you already know from the inside. The art that stops you isn't random, it's specific, it's yours. So here's the reframe when you walk through a room full of art and only one thing grabs you. That's not you having bad taste or missing the important one. That's a piece of art fitting a shape that's already inside you. A memory you didn't announce. A feeling you carry but rarely name. It found the lock. It turned the key. Which means the thing you love that no one else gets was never a mistake in your taste. It's one of the clearest signals you have about who you actually are. The song you replay, the scene you rewind, the painting you'd walk past 100 famous ones to stand in front of. You're not choosing decoration. You're recognizing yourself. So the next time a room full of people is moved by something you feel nothing for, you can let that go. You're not broken. You're just not the lock that the key was cut for. And the next time something small and overlooked reaches in and holds you, trust it. Stay there a second longer. That's not nothing. That's your own self waving back at you from the wall. Because taste, it turns out, isn't a test you fail. It's a mirror you already passed. And walking out of a gallery a little more sure of who you are, that's a feeling worth keeping. Take the feeling with you.